Boys, the rat is me.
So down. 3-6, yeah. What the world been waiting on, man? Going down. We gonna let you know how we make it come. Hey, Ray, goose got me loose. Go on patrol. Money in my pocket and I'm all up in this zone line. Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool. Yeah. Ooh, I'm about to act a fool. Yeah. Goose got me loose.
Tom Stoppard is the world's strongest man.
I got my money looking right, but I ain't trying to fight. Man, if a sucker touch me, let's put me in the zone. Crank, crush, no, for the power control. Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool, yeah. Ooh, I'm about to act a fool, yeah.
It's also one of the more gooner arcs, which I feel like Christian might enjoy.
No. It's distracting from the plot.
Christian
being the one person is like, yeah, I hate fan service. It distracts me too much. I can't focus on the plot.
It's like, I don't want to be horny while watching this show, guys. It gets me riled up.
There needs to be gooner shows and not gooner shows. There's no overlap, please.
I also like the idea of you watching a show exclusively for it being a gooner show.
If someone were to do that, I would say that's respectful.
Respectful? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Large Lads, the largest show on the internet, with your host, Large Maxwell, Big Coach Klong, and Samson.
Hello.
Kirsten,
Yes.
what characters are most inspiring to you?
All right, we made a little list before this. So first, Saitama from One Punch Man.
I was baffled because you cried to Moomin Rider,
Yes.
and then were like, Saitama, far more inspirational. Why?
Because his consistency is why he's so strong. He did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and he ran 10 kilometers
It's so funny because it's like
every day.
It's like a gag that like he didn't actually work very hard. Like that's so just.
The key, if you ask him, he says the key is the consistency.
Yep.
That builds mental toughness.
Yeah.
That's how you get strong.
That's why Sam went bald too.
It's it's like lifting.
Yep, for sure. Okay, number 2.
Number 2, Hinata from Haikyuu. Very inspiring. I don't think I need to explain further.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, every single Hunter character is inspiring to me.
You did reveal that you're a big Hisoka fan.
He's redeeming towards the end of the show.
The criminal child predator.
He has redeeming
profoundly
qualities.
inspiring.
Shin from Kingdom.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Mudang.
Mudang?
Mob, and also Dimple, obviously, from Mob Psycho.
Okay.
And then Boji from Ranking of Kings.
This is one of the weirdest lists I've ever heard. I think we need to make an edit of this. All of your motivational characters. Because everyone's like the solo leveling guy is so alpha male. It's just you, a fucking midget like you, and the fucking deaf kid from Ranking of Kings.
Well, I was talking to somebody at the gym about animes, and they didn't have any animes on their list that would like inspire you to lift. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what are you doing? I was like, you gotta watch animes that make you want to lift harder.
That's so funny because when we asked you, you said, I don't know. I don't have anyone.
I have a really bad memory, that's all. I made my list, I remembered. I just need to be prompted.
Yep. Sam, who inspires you?
My Lord and Savior, Jesus Olivares.
Okay.
That guy.
I thought we meant anime characters.
Oh, is that we're staying on that?
Yeah, Kirsten only answered anime characters, so.
I clarified that was the question.
I like Haikyuu a lot.
IQ, yeah, pretty good.
Hajime no Ippo and Haikyuu give me the quintessential sports stories.
It's a bummer.
Those get me pretty fired up. I was going to go with, I've been watching Jesus' squats,
Yep.
and I'm very motivated to squat. But, okay, dragging it back to there.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say those. I really like those two.
Yeah, hell yeah. Moomin Rider number 1.
Max is a big
I'm
Moomin
gonna
Rider
get a
guy.
Moomin Rider tattoo.
Should we go real people as well?
Yeah, sure, fuck yeah.
That's a long list for me, right? Like me and Max always clown on people for the whole. I look up to no one. I look up to tons of people, right? Like I don't know. Tons of people are better than me. Like sure, maybe they're flawed in some ways, but I aspire to be like them, and emulating them is how I get better. But like Dan Green, Big Z, JF Carone, maybe those three guys come to my top of my mind. I like those guys a lot.
The King of the North series for JF, so sick. Just absolutely like. Every time I watch them, like I cannot believe that he was doing so much work all the time. Like, especially like, obviously I'm not JF Carone strong, but as an 800-pound squatter as well now, what the fuck? How are you squatting and pulling heavy twice a week? Like,
it's really interesting, right? It's like maybe you guys will think this is large lads. They think this stuff is interesting, right? Usually frequency pulls back proportionate to absolute weights, especially for conventional deadlifters plus squatting. When you get to a certain point, eventually, usually you're strong enough that you alternate squat and deadlift weeks. Some guys, kind of work capacity monsters, are able to fit them both in the same week through their whole career, right? Like Big Z always squatted and deadlifted every week heavy through his whole career. JF took that one further and squatted and pulled heavy twice each. Like he had a squat and deadlift day 2 times a week.
I literally don't even know how that's possible. Like it's our whole thing of just like, you know, JF Carone, not really a great argument that he was the strongest man ever by any extent of the word. I feel like for his entire career, if you said like you guys unprepped right now are doing a show, JF Carone is probably like
there are snapshot
every single day, like you know, 6 months out of the year, JF Carone has a pretty good chance of winning because he was just so strong all the time.
Yeah, just strong year round.
I don't know.
You could grab him at any point. Competed 1,000,000 times a year.
Any other competitor, if you're like training with JF for 2 months, I don't think they could do it.
Well, he said basically like he was like a bunch of people have come to train with me, and the only person that's kept up was Jimmy Paquette.
Yo, shout out Jimmy Paquette.
Which Jimmy Paquette squatted 815 high bar and deadlifted 935 by doing it.
I just like I can't like.
Yeah,
because everyone else, like I can't imagine they could
at that level of strength being able to maintain that, right? Because you and I used to do something similar where we had a squat day, a deadlift day, and then a combination day, right? So 3 lower sessions, but same idea of like 2 squats, 2 deadlifts, right? And we kind of outgrew the ability to recover that ages ago, right? Like
a 1,900-pound total.
Yeah, we were kind of getting that like 1,900 range. We were like, shit, man, the end of this training week, we can still do it. I'm not getting hurt. I am kind of recovering, but like the sessions feel not productive level fatigue. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I was telling Kirsten, like I learn everything the hard way of like, even if someone warns me, like I'm going to err on the side of overdoing it until I prove to myself and I truly believe it's overdoing it. Otherwise, I'm going to be constantly worrying of like, what if I did more? So we ran that 6x training frequency into the ground. And it wasn't until we were like, man, day 4 every week is just not good stuff. I'm wondering if I'm going to get to the same point with slightly more frequent deloads where it's like, damn, the 5th week is not quality every time, and prove that to myself.
Yeah, it's really funny. That was like a real revelation of mine was because, I don't know, we were both just like do more, work guy, be more, do more. I remember I put up, like it was like one of my meet preps. I like finished it and I was like, I worked really hard and my diet was really good. And I just like was shocked by how badly it went. Mm-hmm. And you were like, I think it might just be a frequency thing. And I was like, I don't know, it seems pretty lame. I think I might have just needed to work even fucking harder, dude.
Yeah.
And then we switched and I immediately had like 2 of the best blocks of my life. And I was like, fuck, we really did just run that frequency into the fucking ground.
There's something to be said for like fighting to hold that frequency forces you to get so good with your recovery.
Yeah.
And it builds some durability, right? Where it's like JF was a durable man competing really often, being strong year round and not getting hurt a ton until his big career ender. And I think part of that is like, man, if you can keep up that training frequency, it's almost going to suppress your numbers. Like I do actually wonder if JF could have pulled and squatted even more if he had rested a bit more, but he wouldn't have been the work capacity durability monster that he was necessarily, right? There are like adaptations that happen from forcing that frequency and like allowing your numbers to be like slightly suppressed. I don't know, just interesting, right? Like, yeah, I don't know many people that could keep up with that.
Yeah, hypothetically, if you run a 2-week-long show, it's like JF Carone could pretty comfortably do it because that's what his fucking training was.
Yeah, he was never slowing down at Worlds, right? Because he's just like, yeah, it's what I always do is just lift heavy all the time.
Yeah, this is easier than my regular training week.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What about Max? Who's been inspiring you?
Who's been inspiring me? Real people?
Real people.
This is not a joke. Colton.
Yep.
I just keep being like, this guy's a fucking dork. I've got to beat him. This guy's a fucking bum. And he's so good.
Max is the one to dethrone him.
Dude, this guy's a fucking dickhead. I've got to for honor, beat this guy. I see that guy's training. I'm like, man, that's so fucking strong. That's crazy how strong that dude is. I've got to beat him.
It's pretty inspiring. I feel like I spend a lot of time trying to be like Sam. trying to be Sam Jr. Sam definitely inspires me. Also, I've unfollowed a lot of like influencer ladies on Instagram and only follow like serious like bodybuilder ladies, which I think has been really helping my mindset and how I think about training. So I feel like Chloe Pickford, Tiffany Sam, Meg Sylvester, and then like on the powerlifting side, like Sitka is just like cracks me up. I like her a lot.
That's crazy. Wow. Talk about somebody being good at fucking powerlifting.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, those are probably my people right now.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No more cringe. People being like, I know it sucks to be above 15% body fat, guys, but you have to do it.
I've never heard Sitka say that once.
No, or any of the ladies I follow. They're like, you have to put
Also,
on mass.
Sitka's like 5'4", right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to bulk to 198. That's so fucking, just like, oh yeah, once
And then just instant take all the records.
yeah, just like, once I'm done with all this lean cringe shit, I'm going to pull. Somehow it's not going to affect her pull.
I think it's gonna mess up her pull a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. It's interesting though, the whole thing about like Colton having like an event built around him and then not doing it.
Yeah.
Man, he did not handle that well, right? Like that's the thing is, I think it's always like it's interesting. Like I respect that you just come on here and start yelling. It's good. It's good. Adds quality content. But I'm always like wary of the optics of like we're good enough that then being critical of someone better than us just comes off as like salty grape or was it sour grapes? Salty grapes.
Well, I mean, like,
It's
as,
like sour
as an
grapes.
athlete, Colton is
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
so
yeah.
good. Like,
No, I'm just
Colton
saying I'm aware that that could be the perception,
Yeah.
but it's just like, well, you and I are still fans of the sport. Man, he did not handle that well. Like having a whole event built around you versus John Hagler face off and then pulling out, that's fine. If you couldn't do it, it doesn't seem like he was injured. He just seemed to never, it seemed based on what his training was looking like, it seemed like he was never planning on doing it in the first place to pull out and then just be rude about it and not be like, my bad guys. I know you like dumped a bunch of money into doing this whole thing for me. Just be like, well, I never fucking signed anything. Like, dude, what are you doing? What the hell?
video of him signing
He's
something.
the video of him fake signing it. Like, come on. man.
Obviously, without a real document, but
Yeah.
it's so funny to like, I just have a video of him be like, all right, I'm signing up for the.
Yeah, it's just a shame because he's such a good lifter, right? Like, you know, I love his coach. I really like how they do things over there. His technique is fantastic. He's like, he is kind of the ultimate what powerlifting is building towards,
Yeah.
which is take like low weight class IPF level technical efficiency and combine it with the horsepower that like Zahir, we've said a couple of times, Zahir is almost as strong, like probably as strong, like pure put him on machines and measure stuff.
Yeah.
As Colton at a similar body weight. So it's been achieved, like these higher weight class untested guys have been really achieving that level of horsepower, but then combine that with extremely good, like you're a great power lifter.
Yeah.
Just how high that ceiling could be is like take a, you know, I don't know, a 183 IPF type guy and then give him that much muscle.
Yeah.
And it's like, these are the kinds of performances that we've been like kind of waiting to see is like powerlifting at its highest form. So seeing him is cool, but then it just gets on his stories. Like it's just the craziest, weirdest opinions of like, it's not a sport. It like, because you can't actively interfere with your competition. Okay. So sprinting isn't a sport. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Right. Like, I don't know. It's just fascinating.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a positive opinion of mine that I'm deeply inspired by this fucking dickhead.
Yeah, well, like it shouldn't discourage you, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's something I've always seen happen to athletes. They see someone succeeding and it discourages them. Or they see like, I get on the internet and there's a bunch of 14-year-olds that are as strong as me. That's so discouraging. Like, what do you feel like you're entitled to be the best in the world? Like it's earth-shattering to find out that you're not the best in the world? Like, of course, the world's really big. Of course, I get on the internet and there's people stronger than me, right? There's that guy who was in the NFL. Guess what he did the other day? A 405 strict press. I'm like, fuck, I've been training for that for like a year.
I don't think that guy's in the NFL.
He was.
He was?
Yes, I believe so.
That's crazy. I thought he just went like college to just being like the fucking sickest gym here.
I believe he was like in the league. He was like in the league for like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, like 3 years or something. But he was in the NFL. Like, he made the NFL.
Yeah.
And then has become like just a fucking freak gym lifter, right? I'm like, God damn it, I've been working on that for a while. I'm not discouraged, right? Like, of course, there's people out there that are stronger than me. I'm trying to make that list shorter and shorter, but like, I'm not going to be like, I give up. I wish I was 6'5". Sure, I do. What am I gonna do? Quit? I'll just get 6'5" wide.
You should get the femur lengthening surgery.
It's not even it's femur. It's fucking.
It's your shins.
It is?
It's your shins.
Oh, that's better for your squat leverages.
Technically, yeah.
You keep your tiny femurs, and then you have. It's funny that your biggest issue is your arm length.
You know what would be best for powerlifting, I think? If they could do neck lengthening, then that doesn't really impact your... No, wait, that's
Why would
not
that?
helpful.
Why would that help at all?
No. She's saying that way you could be tall without messing up your powerlifting at all.
Oh, so you can date baddies because you're 6'7". Your giraffe neck. That's the best thing of all, because then you're still 5'6".
You look like a
mechanically.
fucking circus freak. Okay.
Cancel that.
Super long neck is really awesome.
There's no way that doesn't have like a 90% chance of paralyzing you too.
Yeah, you know. Just adding more segments, like
I should do.
this is gonna be my new wrist width is the signifier for awesome genetics.
Neck height.
Bro, I wish I had that long of a neck, man. I would be so much better if I had your neck length.
It's like an incel thing. Like, you're like, what do they say? Your face shape and your neck length?
Well, they've got a wrist width is one of the ones. Yeah.
That's for like the strength. You're like weak if you got small wrists, which
You're disproving that?
I am disproving that. I've got tiny little bitch
Your
wrists,
are like
and
the same as mine, aren't they?
yeah, they're very small. And they've still benched 600.
They're a little bigger
Yeah,
than
the wrists are not the problem.
That is so funny.
The
They're
muscles.
saying your wrists are
The muscles are the problem. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's
We'll see who wins in the end, because I got some thick ass wrists.
It's so funny to think that you're like, that's such a real pseudo intellectual thing to be like, actually, I can predict exactly how good your strength genetics are. This extremely multivariable thing based on your wrist things.
Well, I actually have an equation for it.
Max has actually formulated equations that actually quantify how athletic
See,
someone
if I
is.
had my dream job, I'd be in the basement doing advanced calculations.
Jump height plus strength equals raw athletic
Plus
magnitude.
E, like,
You know what I was saying? I'm not, obviously I was never going to make a video weighing in on that whole Dr. Mike thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
it turns out maybe it was a draft. I don't really care. Man, those are some of the most profoundly unlikable clips. Like, I don't really care. I already knew what people have brought it up in the past, and I've looked into it. I already knew what his thesis was about. And yeah, like, there's not a lot of novelty in exercise science. You're supposed to look for something that's at least a unique spin, but because of limitations and equipment you have, this idea that you can have some novel contribution to like the literature, not so much. I had there's things you could do that are maybe a little bit more clever. But those clips where he's like, I actually came up with are those the equations you're referring to quantify athleticism? But the one thing that really, I don't know. The one thing I got really hung up on is him saying raw IQ magnitude over and over. That is such a dumb fuck thing to say. That really bothers me because it's just trying to sound smart. Raw. What does raw IQ mean? That doesn't add any value to the statement. Magnitude. IQ is a number. That's also inherent. You're adding no value by saying raw IQ magnitude versus just IQ. See, if you say, on a raw IQ magnitude scale, I'm smarter than just about every prep coach. Well, first of all, Justin Harris has a PhD in math. I'm gonna side with him.
let's see his thesis first.
Let's
see his thesis
I'll
first.
go dig into Justin Harris's PhD thesis. I suspect it might be a little bit more rigorous, but like, I don't know, just the raw IQ magnitude, just saying IQ, right? Like, that is just in its purest form, saying things needlessly complexly to make yourself sound smart. I don't know why in particular that one just like got stuck in my head. I was really hung up on that one.
I'm not like a real big Dr. Mike hater, right?
Yep.
Like that has become very much so a thing of just being like, I really like people who just like really, really don't like that guy, right?
Yeah.
I've got no real opinions. I never was like a fan. I'm not on that side of the
He used to
internet.
be cool though, to be fair, back when he was with Juggernaut.
That's kind of my thing is that, like, I never knew anything about it, so I never watched him. Him saying, I rarely, if ever, bring up my PhD as a guy who's branded himself as Dr. Mike.
I think what he meant with that
His
one
thesis.
was the actual thesis, the
Yeah.
area of study. Be like, I studied this,
Yeah.
right? I did think it was funny, like in his things where he's critiquing the. This is dragging on too long. This is a negative. I don't like having like pure negative segments. But his thing where like he's like, yeah, I've got a PhD in like sport, like exercise science. It's literally this science of taking good athletes and making them better. That fucking paper isn't that like. I don't know.
He's got the equation, brother.
He's got the equation.
He's got the fucking equation.
I don't know. I didn't want this to like drag on and be some big segment because everybody has been beaten to death. I just like the raw. I'm just hung up on saying raw IQ magnitude. Like, I am absolutely guilty of saying some things a little bit overly wordy. But I like to think it's because I like how they sound. I just like those words, or maybe I'm adding descriptive value, right? Like I'm guilty of saying amalgam way more often than it's useful as a word. And I'm guilty of saying muscle cross-sectional area instead of just like bigger muscle equals potential for stronger muscle. I'm guilty of those two things, but like that's something, brevity is a good thing. Brevity is a sign of a good communicator. Raw IQ magnitude is not that.
Mindset maxing. This has been something I've been big on, right?
Yep.
Man, we talked about it, I think, last week, but I think the whole just like sit down for like 3 minutes in your car and think about your gym session. I've been huge on this.
If you're not already right in there, me and Kirsten have been doing that a little bit more. We'll just hang out in the car for a second. Like, don't go in the wrong mindset. If you're already there, don't wait. But taking a moment to get there, watching something, just sitting there thinking, whatever you got to do, I think it's great.
I drive directly from work to the gym, and usually I'm like, oh, I need to finish my last two things, and then I need to like, I need to make sure I'm on time so I'm not late picking up my girlfriend or whatever. And just having a moment of being like, I'm thinking about nothing else but going to the gym right now, it makes my sessions faster also. Because I feel like if I'm like stressing or like thinking about what I need to do next, it makes it a little bit slower. But if I go through like, I'm gonna do this, then this, then this, then this, here's my intention, cool, I'm ready to go. This is what I'm doing right now. With all of my headspace, I'm really a big fan of that lately.
Me and Kirsten have been big on the be like, your food, what you consume is your diet for your mind. Don't feed your mind like we talked about this 2 weeks ago, 2 large lads ago, about like don't feed your mind a shitty diet, right? Don't watch like shitty drama content that's puts you in a bad mindset. Like don't watch true crime stuff. I just don't think that could possibly have a good effect on your subconscious brain. Like I avoid it. But even like there are athletes I like, I'm not gonna lie, if they're like observably going through a tough time, I don't watch their videos until they're out on the other end, right? Like if someone seems to be like kind of struggling with their mental health, like you could say, oh, that's shitty, you're withdrawing your support. No, I don't want it to affect me, right? Like Kirsten was like watching some bodybuilders who clearly were really struggling with like body image issues in the off season. And Kirsten wasn't. And she's like, I almost think I'm going to pick this up secondhand if I watch this while I eat all my meals, like them saying, I know it sucks, but you just have to deal with it, right? And so there's like some bodybuilders that be going through a tough time. I'm like, I'm going to stop watching this. Like I know, like I don't want to be rude, but it's like, it's rubbing off on me, the fact that you're going through a tough spot. So being like really picky with like, I only watch things that put me in what I think is a more productive mindset, where I learn. If I don't learn something, it better put me in a good mindset. And if it doesn't put me in a good mindset, it better like bring me some amount of like happiness or joy to watch it. And if it doesn't meet those any of those three criteria, I probably shouldn't be watching it.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason that like both of us are like such big on like video repetition of like, there aren't that many like video people like consistently weekly videos, and I'm like, this is really inspiring to me, or like this is super educational. So I'm like, I'd rather watch the 25 videos that
I've got a 300 video playlist.
That's fucking crazy. That's so many more than me.
I've been collecting them forever.
I have 25.
A lot of them are educational. Like they're like hour long, like sit in front of a whiteboard stuff. But like I've got the same, like I repeat these because I view these as the fundamentals, and I want to refresh myself on the fundamentals over and over and over and over. It's the YouTube search feature sucks so fucking much. You can't find.
Let me quickly get in on this. YouTube's so fucking annoying. If you say you're not allowed to track my shit, they full disabled my YouTube. I can only see things that I'm subscribed to and nothing else. It won't recommend me any videos.
That's so funny.
If I turn down, you're allowed to fucking track all my fucking data. It just basically like nukes your YouTube, and you can only have the subscribe feature.
That's insane.
Yeah, my YouTube is fully blank.
Yeah, and so they won't suggest, like the search feature is fucking useless. They show you 3 things that are very, very far away related, and then they just be like, you probably would like this more. And it's like, what the fuck is this? I don't want to watch. Like I'll be like looking up and be like front squat progression scheme. Yeah, and it's like, all right, one thing front squats, one thing like front squats are great. I'm like, okay, that's a related video. It'd just be like Asmongold. I'm like, what the fuck?
Reacts to new Fortnite lib skins?
Yeah, like fucking libtard skins. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's also how I feel about like when I'm like watching, like, oh, this is such an awesome video. Mm-hmm. What is it suggesting that are similar videos? And it's like, a Jubilee video, and I'm like, I'm watching fucking Jesus Oliveira squat 900 for 5. The top thing is like conspiracy theorist debate. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I wonder if they're just they're geolocating us to Montana.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know. And so then there's all this good old training footage of good athletes. There's old educational videos that are good. They're nearly impossible to find because if they're not like favored by the algorithm, you're never going to find them in the search. But like when we got into this, there was a lot of good content in like 2018. There was a lot, like I think there was less percentage of like just junk, right? But you can't find those 2018 videos. Like if there's just a video of like Andy Huang doing hey, Tedo.
Wizard Dog is casting Yale.
If there's a video of like Andy Huang doing a squat session, where you go, look, there's all these things, and he talks about it, you're never gonna find that shit. It's gone. It's effectively buried, right?
We always talked about like it's such a shame that Calgary Barbell was on like the most crazy banger streak of all time of just making like really, really, really good powerlifting videos for 3 years straight, and now none of those videos will ever be relevant again.
Exactly.
Like, what a fucking shame that is. The idea of, someone puts together like what would right now, if he restarted the channel and just reposted all those videos, would once again be an extremely popular and influential channel, but it can't have that same level of influence because they're not coming out weekly anymore. And it's like, oh, I ran out of the fucking 200 really good videos I made.
Yep.
Do I just remake those now, or does just the number of the, 20,000 people who saw that, those are the only 20,000 people who will ever see this really helpful squat tutorial, whatever you want to say.
When you love that video, it's like, man, there's not that the Calgary Barbell video, No Sexy Answers, is about as good of a video on powerlifting as there's ever been made, right? Like that probably would help especially the average person that's kind of trolling the internet for almost too much information.
Yeah.
There's nothing more helpful than that video. It's like,
just be like, realistically, you need to eat on a small calorie surplus for the next 10 years and put in really hard baseline training with a focus on hypertrophy, right? And there's like that being the answer of just like, you're going to have to do that. There's no trick to it. Like, there's nothing you're going to do to like magically work your way around it. You're not going to figure out your limb lengths to your own secret program. You kind of just need to do what everyone else did of eat on a small calorie surplus, train very hard for 10 years. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I wonder about that, right? Like I think about, sometimes I wonder if there's any legitimacy to like, if you are actively trying to help people and put good out there, good comes back to you. Like, to what degree do I believe that, right? Because it's like, it's obviously not the universal only way. Because there's some people that are very calculated in terms of like succeeding, and they just go pure like analytics, right?
Well, I was gonna say, shit, though, you posted a fucking 1,000 YouTube videos.
Yeah, but was I trying to help anyone, or was I just posting shit on my YouTube all the time?
I think you were trying to help people. I think you weren't trying to do it in the most algorithm-friendly way.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been like, my motivation to sit down and make this video is, God, I want to help. I'm not gonna lie and say that's my like. I just like I like talking about lifting weights, and I think the intricacies are interesting. I don't think I've ever been like, God, I need to go help people.
my new inspiration for making videos is bits that I think are funny. My new YouTube video will be out by the time this gets posted.
You guys will have seen Max's newest video.
Comment,
hey, yeah, large lads, guys. If you didn't go watch Max's video, please go watch Max's video. It should be up. It'll be like the most recently uploaded video, maybe. You'll see it. It'll be recently uploaded. What's up, Kirsten? How you doing?
Good. I had to take a break and make Wizard Dog start barking, so I'm back now.
I'm not gonna lie, my phone is dead. We're out of questions. Short one.
Oh,
Thank
yours
you guys
was the next one was the treadmill cardio.
Oh, lazy Max and cardio. Sam, what are you doing while doing your cardio right now?
When I'm pushing it harder, like I said, I have to listen to music because I can't focus.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing like really easy, really like bottom end zone 2 stuff, I've been playing Bloons Tower Defense.
Okay. I have like my cardio is slightly like periodized through the week that I've kind of come into a system.
You got tough days and easy days.
Yeah, I found that my lower days, I'm sandbagging the shit out of my cardio.
Of course.
Because if I push my cardio at all, I can like feel my lungs for the rest of the session. But I'm like, bench 1, who gives a shit? I'm gonna do really hard cardio. And so I've been trying to like kind of push for a PR every little, like at least once a month.
Yeah, Mondays you're kind of like overloaded cardio session.
Yeah, so I've been doing like progressively harder wind bike, and then on my lower days. It's very funny, for even my like really hard cardio ones, I exclusively will listen to a podcast, because I'm like, I just need to go just start at a good pace and then turn my brain off.
Yeah.
Because if I start at a good pace, I'm getting better at just being like, my body will naturally maintain
The pace.
250 watts or whatever on the fucking wind bike, and I'm like, I just need to like bring myself out of the position that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
And then from there, I'm like, okay, I'm now bench pressing, and I need to be focused.
Yeah.
So just listening to 6 minutes of a shitty podcast.
Well, I got that emulator you sent me as well.
Yeah.
So my next one will be playing Pokemon Platinum while I do my cardio.
For my steady state, very, very lame walking, my girlfriend's been playing really bad one of those like generic mobile game apps, and I also downloaded it so I could have something to bond over. And there's a thing where like if you watch other ads, you get in-game currency. Ooh. So I've been watching fucking ads while doing my cardio, and I like at a moment I'm like, this is the most stupid shit in the world. I'm sitting here and choosing to watch ads.
But you're getting in-game currency, bro.
Yeah, I have so many fucking gems. And I just keep like, Nina, it's awesome. I sat down and watched ads for half an hour while walking. I have 80 fucking gems, you idiot.
All right, for our sign-off segment, we'll tell this story. Kirsten has to be very, very careful with having games on her phone. What do you remember what the block game was called?
I've tried to find it.
You
and
can't?
I can't find
Good.
it.
That's super good that
Yes.
you can't find
Why
it.
did-
for
yeah,
sure.
I
wait,
just
why-
wanted to know
okay.
what it was called. 'cause you
Kirsten-
keep asking me.
Kirsten found a game that was just like blocks. It was like
It was like kind of like Sudoku, but with blocks.
it was just like a game where you move blocks around.
Yeah.
And Kirsten developed such a crippling addiction to this that she was spending, like, not at all joking, 8 hours a day playing the block game. And her life was, like, falling apart. And she just kept spending more time playing the block game. Almost as bad with 2048, but not quite as bad as the block game.
Not as
era.
bad as the block
Nothing
game.
ever hit the block game era.
Yeah.
That was a really funny one. As me and you, when we were working at the pizza place, I was like, I'm fucking pretty nasty at 2048. And you're like, I'm better. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty fucking good. And then you downloaded 2048, and like we were spending all of our free time trying to beat each other's freaking records in 2048.
Yeah, Max and Kirsten lost a solid month of their lives because they got
Dude, it was like fucking 2. It was
hyper
crazy.
competitive at
I
2048.
will say,
Be
Kirsten,
careful with those things.
I did win in the end, but it took me like an extra full month to beat Kirsten. So like, I think maybe potentially did just win that one. 'Cause
You know-
I had to keep playing for so much longer after Kirsten to finally win.
You know who's the true phone game champion? Our sister.
Piper, you guys know the game Piano Tiles? Piper's top 10 in the world. It's like
Right.
it's so funny because it's like whatever Piper's weird Apple ideas, and then like 800 like Korean and Japanese, like
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of kanji, and then like Piper.
All right, with that, we sign off. Greatness runs in the Sheather DNA.
Yeah, whether it be powerlifting, strongman, or piano tiles.